Hi, welcome. On this video, I just want to offer a little bit of perspective as to, how bad things really are in the dog training community. And again, just this one situation involving the International Association of Canine Professionals. And again, I'm only one person, okay, when it comes to, focusing on certain controversies and situations, which I touch on. But here's the thing, as I'm going through social media and just looking at the things going on, okay, with just the amount of people, okay, infighting back and forth with this association, with Ivan, and with, you look at Dylan Jones and all these other trainers. There's so much. It's like a friggin' soap opera. It really is. You cannot even keep track of all of it. And then, I've gone through some of the comments on the videos just to get a sense of what people are thinking in terms of the situation with Ivan and Robert Cabral. And, it's amazing. I say people aren't stupid, okay? I mean, even with the confusion of the dog training world, okay, I talk about, the problem and the source of the problem, all this, but people really aren't stupid when it comes to, the comments people are making about, like, this is all about ego, okay? This is a lot to do with it, okay? And like I said, it really is like a bad cocktail mix of a process that's being marketed. Then you add ego in there and pride, and so on social media, and look at it. It's like the worst of the worst. And that's what you're seeing. But all to say that when I'm looking at the comments, this is why Ivan actually put out that video to try to kind of push back on trying to say, well, it's not ego, and oh no, it's all about ego. But if you look at the comments, people really are getting it, and you're gonna see it, okay? You're gonna see this get worse and worse and worse. I talk about this because here's the thing: if you're not gonna make it about what the real issue is, okay, it's gonna be about something else. And that something else is all about these trainers, their egos, what they've been marketing. And again, what they're marketing, I talk about it. It's a completely flawed idea of what training is. Completely flawed at its core. And you have to, as an individual, if you're watching my videos, as an individual, ask the questions that these trainers are asking. There's all sorts of opportunity to break this stuff down. You look at my controversy, I go through all of it, like I'm handing the stuff out on a silver platter. But what's happening here, people are so caught up in these personalities, right, of these people, saying, well, I really like Ivan, or Robert, and all. I mean, you can do that, but you're going to be left in the same situation, okay, with the same type of back and forth and infighting. It doesn't stop it. I mean, the only way to put a stop to all of it is with the truth. Understand, that's the only way for clarity to come, okay, for all this to come to a halt, is for people to actually confront the hard truth of what the real problem is. And I put that out, and that's the only way. That's the only way to put a stop to all this. So my encouragement is, for those who are following me, is, do your research, okay? I put everything on the silver platter. And the more people that speak up about what the truth is, right? Because I'm only one person. The more people that speak up about the truth, the better. This will turn around, all right? It's better for dogs, it's better for people, it's better for everybody. It's not good for these trainers who are making bank off of this, but that's their problem, right? They chose to do that. So don't feel sorry for them, right? They're just, they're pushing this garbage. So, if you really care about dogs and you really care about people, you need to confront it. So feel free, you can share my videos, put the information out there, but, my hope is more people will get wise to what's happening here, and, and start to, put the information out, start to confront it. That's the only way. Dogs don't have a voice. We control that. I mean, the human has to be the one to advocate, period. Thanks for watching.